some of the things that we're going to be doing during the retreat to give the experience of the transformation, which involves recognizing what shame is and what it looks like, and then going through practices and techniques on releasing that shame to enable you to transform that shame into your power, bring it back, reclaim it. It's yours. It always has been. It's your birthright.
Yes. And also with the shame, that the ego, maybe possibly the shadow side, it's also embracing it and giving it love rather than rejecting it as well at the same time. Because once we give that piece love, it also transforms. So it's really loving every aspect of us. With humans, many may not see it or feel it as shame. I can actually sense the shame behind it, but it's also become normal. And watching the news, watching media, watching TV shows and movies, how much shame, if you're not this way, if you're not that way, how much it's used to manipulate people on how they should be. A lot
How
of
their images, how their body looks, how they present themselves, because women are targeted for how they look, what they weigh, how their hair is, how they present themselves and their behavior. Good girls don't do this and bad girls do that. And so you get a differentiation, and you want to be part of this crowd, not that crowd. If you want to get a good husband, you have to be a good housewife. There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. And even now, even being a housewife, even wanting to have that role is a little odd, and there's even shame around that.
Absolutely. And what better way than to be in an immersive retreat where we can actually support each other to step into that part, to practice what it's like to shed that shame, to be able to stand in your light, to practice movement and to practice breath work and to practice the ability to know who you truly are through your love languages, for example, and some of the other techniques that you're going to be bringing in too as well.
It's, you get angry, you get frustrated, and then you start blaming, getting upset, all of that kind of stuff. And it's only because we also don't have our own boundaries, right? It's having
totally.
our own boundaries. The women showing up as themselves and allowing themselves to be themselves. Every time I hear a woman, stepping out of their comfort zone and really coming into their power, or with love, putting up boundaries. I'm not talking about, being aggressive. I mean, like with love, putting up boundaries. I just love it. I love when they do something that's authentic for them, being in their power rather than just doing what they should do. I had a conversation the other day, and I don't know how many times I was told I should. I'm just like, come with it. And then you have, the mom that stays home being shamed by the ones that work, and then the ones that work being shamed by the ones that stay home. And it's like, why can't people just do whatever's authentic to them and whatever they choose for themselves, rather than being shamed of what should.
The people who actually are genuine, the people who are actually in a place to receive it without wanting to take from us, without wanting to manipulate, without wanting to feel like a Klingon number 5. Okay, so we want to be able to have these beautiful boundaries. So we look forward to hearing from you and hearing any questions that you may have. So just reach out to us through the link that's associated with the video, or through the website that we have the retreat, which is playfulloving.com. You can find it under retreats. And we look forward to hearing from you.